Hello friends, waving hand. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about two classic Canadian 1-cent coins, 1987 and 2001, issued by the Royal Canadian Mint. These coins featured a royal portrait of Elizabeth II along with the historic inscription, Elizabeth II di Regina, while the reverse showcases a famous maple leaf design that beautifully represents Canadian heritage. We will compare the design features, composition changes, mintage figures, and collector value of both pennies in detail. If you're a fan of numismatics, you won't want to miss this video. Let's get started. Canada Sparkles. The 1987 Canadian 1-cent coin bearing the inscription di Regina, Elizabeth II, is a notable late Bronze Era Canadian penny issued by the Royal Canadian Mint. It belongs to Canada's long-running small cent series that circulated widely for over a century and remains a familiar and affordable piece for collectors today. On the obverse, the coin features a refined portrait of Elizabeth II created by British sculptor Arnold Machin. Surrounding the portrait is a Latin legend, Elizabeth II di Regina, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, a traditional royal title used on many Commonwealth coins of the period. The reverse displays the timeless maple leaf twig design by renowned artist G. Kruger Gray, accompanied by the denomination 1 cent and the date 1987, symbolizing Canada's national identity and natural heritage. From a technical standpoint, the 1987 cent was struck in the classic bronze alloy composed of 98% copper, 1.75% zinc, and 0.25% tin, giving the coin its distinctive warm reddish-brown color. It weighs approximately 3.24 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and features a plain edge. The Royal Canadian Mint produced roughly 496.8 million circulation pieces in 1987, meaning the coin was extremely common in everyday Canadian commerce during the late 1980s. Because of this large mintage, most circulated examples carry only minimal numismatic premium today, typically worth a few cents above face value. However, coins preserved in brilliant uncirculated BU or red RD condition, especially those with full original luster, can command higher prices, and any verified mint errors or high-grade certified specimens are particularly desirable among collectors. Historically, the 1987 penny represents one of the final full bronze issues before Canada began transitioning to copper-plated compositions in the 1990s. It reflects a period when the 1-cent coin was still an essential part of daily cash transactions in Canada, decades before the denomination was officially withdrawn from circulation in 2012. Today, the coin serves as both a nostalgic reminder of Canada's copper coinage era and an accessible entry point for world coin collectors seeking a classic Commonwealth small cent with traditional design, solid bronze composition, and strong historical continuity. The 2001 Canadian 1-cent coin featuring the inscription di Regina, Elizabeth II, is a widely collected modern-era Canadian penny issued by the Royal Canadian Mint. It represents a late phase of Canada's small cent series, produced during a period when the country had already begun shifting away from traditional solid bronze coinage toward more cost-efficient plated compositions. On the obverse, the coin displays a mature effigy of Elizabeth II designed by celebrated Canadian sculptor Dora de Hunt. Encircling the portrait is a Latin legend, Elizabeth II di Regina, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, a phrase that continued the long-standing royal titulature tradition on Canadian coinage. The reverse features the enduring maple leaf twig design by G. Kruger Gray, paired with the denomination 1 cent in the year 2001, maintaining strong visual continuity with earlier Canadian pennies. From a technical and metallurgical perspective, the 2001 cent reflects Canada's modern minting approach. Most circulation strikes were produced in copper-plated zinc, giving the coin the familiar copper color, while reducing production costs. Some collector set issues also exist in copper-plated steel. The coin weighs approximately 2.25 grams, has a 19.05 millimeters diameter, and features a plain edge. The Royal Canadian Mint struck an enormous quantity, roughly 1.25 billion circulation pieces, in 2001, ensuring the coin was extremely common in everyday Canadian transactions at the start of the 21st century. Because of this very high mintage and modern composition, Typical circulated examples usually hold only nominal collector value today. Nevertheless, pieces in brilliant uncirculated BU condition, fully original red RD examples, certified high-grade coins, and confirmed mint errors can command meaningful premiums in the numismatic market. Historically, the 2001 penny stands near the end of Canada's 1-cent era, produced just over a decade before the denomination was officially withdrawn from circulation in 2012. It reflects the final technological and economic adjustments made by the Royal Canadian Mint to keep low-denomination coinage viable. For collectors, the coin offers an interesting contrast to earlier heavy bronze cents, illustrating the evolution of Canadian minting materials and cost-saving strategies. Today, the 2001 1-cent remains a familiar yet historically significant piece. Easy to obtain in circulated form but still appealing in high grade, and it marks one of the closing chapters in Canada's long and iconic copper-colored penny tradition.